How's it going, everybody? I think we're on part 66. Yes. It took a while. I was hurting yesterday, man. So part 65, it took me a while to I started off with a bang, and then I dragged a little bit, and then we saw some incredible connections to this date. All right, let's get on with it. And not sure who that was. I checked out the World Cup. I want to know who their best player was. July 13th, 2007, he was born. He went it to our murder date. It's 6983. 83 is murder in the four base ciphers, and you have 911 coded. 19,001 months, 12 days. So you see the 911. You got the 997 in the weeks. The 167 begins the hours. So it's decent. It's decent. I think Spain's going to win. Anya Taylor-Joy, April 16th, 1996. She was in, um, she's clonish looking. There's no telling what her deal is. But she was in that film Amsterdam that had everybody in it. Rami Malek. I'm not sure if we ever did Rami Malek either. May 12th, 81. Definitely need to take a look at him. He was the one that killed James Bond. 16541 was, yeah, Zapruder film, frame 313 on our head wound date. 45, which is Trump's number, one of his many numbers. 45 years, 3 months, 13 days. So 45 frame, Zapruder film, frame 313, coded most powerfully. If you go to the lunar eclipse, it's 44 for Revelation, 404 verses, or include both dates on Rising Day. You have 313 there, also 543 months, 13 days. So that's a direct smash hit. There's no doubt about that. So Anya Taylor-Joy to our event date, 11,088. 11,088. 88. On event day, 88. Anya Taylor-Joy, or whatever her name is. Run it to the Rising Day, and you have the backwards 9/11 coded. So their AI has been hitting us up with all of a sudden they get these commercials. So we just have to mute that, don't we? So there's the 1109, which was on the plane that was leaving. We never did run that date. When did the plane leave Afghanistan? So let's make sure we're looking at the correct. There we go. So when did the C-17 August 30th, 2021. So let's go with that. August 30th, 2021, since Anya Taylor-Joy hits that. August 30th, 2021. You do have the 43704, which was Earl's first four digits, 3704. I can take that. I can take that just fine. If you include both dates, you do have 127, the three towers that fell coded. Nothing gigantic on that though. So, but yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy, she's a direct smash hit. And why was I looking at the total solar in 2026? Not sure. Anyway, Lionsgate. We're going to look at a lot of this stuff that we've been seeing on Shaking My Head Productions videos. So Lionel Messi, June 24th, 87. When we run him to the event date, 143.07 are palpable direct smash hits. Uh, Earl's number was 2. And a long time ago, God is 7154 times 2. You get the 14308. And if you include both dates, that is the 14308, but that's 14307 for Messi. And I can tell you this is something very symbolic from the Lord, the 7154, or the God numerically. G is the seventh number, because times one of them hits on one of my extreme personal um, numerical situations. You might say, well, is it driver's license number? Is it social? Is it this? Is it that? I'm just telling you to, it's a 5-digit number that lays out perfectly the 5 digits times one of these numbers. And so that was the Lord saying, use this code. Use this code. Hang on just a second. Yeah, so anyway, the 14307. I mean, when you include both dates, you're going to get the 14308 with the 22. 22nd prime number is 79, which is murder in simple gematria. My friend was killed with a 22 caliber bullet. And again, that's always the connection to Groundhog Day, which is day 2. And of course, they did a movie about that as a coincidence. One of their big tell movies. So Sam Neill just hit the stage, probably on that good old, or many of those different uncharted islands where they all go, or however they put them wherever with their celebrity fake deaths. But they're always timestamps. And so we need to then go look at his birthday and his death day. And the birthday is 2/88/35. Perfect. 2/88/36 if you include both dates, which is a gigantic personal cipher. Well, that Groundhog Day of 2009. 2 times 2 times 2009, day 36. Womp womp. So yeah, perfect. Love it. And 8/30/93. I'm not sure what that was. It's not Sam Neill's death date. No reason to look at that. It's so close. Um, oh, that was, I can't remember what that was. 4/12/93. Well, these were two things I was looking at. What was it? Was it Lionsgate? Oh man, because it's 121/88. What was that? By the way, 4/12/90. Yeah, that's April 12th. Yeah. Hang on. I'll try to research the two dates. Hang on. Well, they're both Mondays, so they must have just been personal ciphers I was looking at. Anyway, Lionsgate, June 15th, 62, January 13th, 98. Lionsgate, because gigantic symbology in their world. So you get to 34 for murder with Mr. 47. On the rising day, it turns into 49, which is in the same cipher. His name with middle initial that matches Antichrist in reduction gematria. Just like 68 does in reverse reduction, matches Antichrist with his name middle initial. That's why in 68, Spurrier played for the 49ers, the 68-49 because this all goes back to the University of Florida, Devil's Advocate University. Such the player in their world. Alabama goes to the Machine University. Their big fraternity is called the Machine. Ohio State, the Buckeye, the Eye of the Buck Regeneration. Just like the Buck Rabbit, Frank the Rabbit. So you got all those different connections. LSU, the right eye of the tiger, the right eye of the tiger song, eye of the tiger. The right eye only of the tiger is in the middle of the field at LSU. So they've all, like South Carolina is the rooster. They do the Phoenix Rising, the 2001 A Space Odyssey theme song. Yeah, so there's symbology all throughout with their college football world, like their pro football world, of course. Jets, Raiders, blah 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 blah. And then the other was Lionsgate 10,451 for Fahrenheit 451 coded. 7 months, 12 days, cleansing the church. That's 11.3 code also. 113, 98, 98 verses rising. 98 verse of Revelation is the white horse crowning verse. So there's your 149, which is Antichrist in reverse ordinal gematria. Then we did Rami Malek, so good. Let's keep moving on. Then Vince Lombardi, June 11th, 1913. Looks like we got both dates, and September 3rd. So both must connect, huh? And sure enough, 41,348. 34 is murder in the same cipher as his name is 48. Reduction gematria. That's without the J. It's a 48. With the J, it's a 49, as we just discussed. Okay. Be 135 coded on rising day or the full moon. Either way, the 135th prime number is 761, which is total end times verses of 357 Daniel plus 404 Revelation. Vince Lombardi. And then Vince, the death date, you got the 2, and then the 45. You do have the 44 for Revelation. But on rising day, the 45 turns into 47. 20,445, 20,447. Death and rising. Vince Lombardi. Perfect. What day did JFK get assassinated? It was a Friday. Really makes you feel the event will take place on a Friday. And of course, the big day we're looking at is a Tuesday. I get that. But, till Tuesday, did a song in Donnie Darko. That'd be Rising on Thursday. And that's Thor with the right eye wound in their movies. Thor, Thursday. Delirium tremens are the DTs, alcoholism. That's a match for Donald John Trump with the 185. We can check the other 4 base ciphers. I was told it's a match for Donald Trump. Gematria calculator. I think it was in more where it matches Trump. Yeah, I think in reverse. I think that's Donald John Trump. Let's go for it. I think it's with the John. Yeah, there's the 220. So it's 2 different ciphers that it matches. The DTs. 68 and 76. Okay, so it's only two ciphers, but one cipher's enough. But when it's two, then we went over the Shining Room, how the Shining Room was room 237 at day 237 in the red room, and the which is murder spelled backwards. I mean, it really didn't get any bigger than that yesterday when we hit that. So Stephen King is the one that, did these books and movies and so forth, or I should say the book. September 21st, 1947. In 828 is Donald Trump in the uh, English gematria, also known as Sumerian, which is six times English ordinal. But it's 288 once again. You're 288. 88 is in the days, right? Fantastic. What are you going to do with that? That's on our event day. So it's Trump and Donald Trump in gematria in the days. 28828. Or 28, 828, a certain type of palindrome. January 28th, 1977, The Shining novel. The novel. The novel. It's got 586 in the weeks. 86. Ooh, hang on a second. Deeper look at the weeks. That's our date. The 2, the 5, followed by the 8. That's how most countries write it. All fused with 86. So it's how most countries write the date of August 25th, fused with 86, The Shining book release. Share. So 4,188 weeks. Share. Look at Moonstruck, 3838 with an 83 in the middle. Moonstruck, 3838. 38 is death, 38 is murder. It's like death, murder twice with 83 in the middle. Moonstruck. Moonstruck. December 18th, 1987. There's your O2 in the minutes. December 18th, 1987. Moonstruck. To the moon. Lunar eclipse date, which is basically the rising date. And there's your Revelation 13:3 in the days. 14,133 days. Moonstruck. Snap out of it. 38 years, 8 months. 88 is coded as it's fused with the death and the murder of 38. Moonstruck. Wow. Moonstruck. All right. Let's keep pushing. And close this baby out with Columbia Pictures and all their satanic symbology. You got June 19th, 1918. You got January 10th, 1924. The January 10th, 1924 did pop for 374. Remember, 74 is the next progression of 37. 37 is a prime number for the church. It's a 12th prime number. And 37 divides evenly into 666, 999, 111, every single one of them, all the way through perfectly. 222, all of it. And then after the 374, it's fused with 48, which is his name and reduction, along with 83, which is murder in reverse ordinal. So you got a lot of everything there, don't you, with Columbia Pictures? Mm, 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 mm. The film Metropolis, I think we've looked at this before, but I thought to look at it again. It does come out on January 10th. Transfer Portal of Time date in 2022 is the exact Transfer Portal of Time. And with 1927, remember 927, it's Daniel 927, the abomination of desolation Bible verse. Metropolis, 36,388. You have the 638, which was the license tag of my fallen friend's car, which was the situation, or what we were told was the situation. Message me in the comments if you want to know more, or in Facebook Messenger. But there's your 38 fused with 88. 36 is Adam in the Jewish Hebrew gematria. He is the Black Adam. So this is big. Now I include both dates to hit that, but it's still 38 either way for Metropolis. And next up, 7/25/2017. Don't remember what that is. Sure don't. The stuff I was looking at, I guess. The Apprentice TV show. I think I was looking at that for a personal cipher. Kansas Point of No Return song. Look at the Zapruder film link 313. We are all past the point of no return once that right eye wound takes place, because we're living in the book of Revelation in real time. Dust in the Wind was also on that album. And okay. I'm looking at something here. January 17th, 2013. Don't know why I'm looking at it. Must have been a personal cipher or something. Okay, let's keep going. It's at Bedminster right now. You know, tomorrow is 7/18, or today, actually, no. That was the release of The Dark Knight and Mamma Mia. And The Dark Knight Rises and Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again both came out on the same date, just 6 years apart. Representing Rising on a third day, it was on July 20th. Tomorrow's a very high watch day. I'll be picking up my grandson at the address of 7/18 and going to watch a Christopher Nolan movie called The Odyssey, which The Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan, came out on 7/18, Porsche 911, Porsche 7/18. I would call tomorrow a very high watch day, just based off that, because he will be doing the golf. Now, there's the Live golf events, August 5th, 6, 86, 7, 88. I guess that's going to be at Bedminster. Let me see here. Golf events late August. So Lake East Golf Club Atlanta, BMW Championship Belvedere Country Club, August 25th, golf. For August 25th, your golf plans depend on whether you want to play a local round. Yeah, Donald Trump. Let's key in Donald Trump. Will he be in like a Miami doing his own thing? His properties have hosted club tournaments, and Trump notably confirmed his plans to attend the Ryder Cup. So, I don't know. Why do we love this August 25th date so much? We just do. We look at Bedminster. It is the 900 address, and it's got 79 murder in the zip code, and it's got 79 in the phone number. This Bedminster. And they've got a Wikipedia. There is no launch date for this thing, this golf location. The slope rating is 149, which is Antichrist in reverse ordinal gematria. And so that's everything there. We are done. Part 66. Love you guys.